Hi everyone, Keith Arkmer Farms. And today I'm going to show you why your fruit trees are not thriving and staying alive in your orchard area because of this one simple thing right here. And I know everybody's doing it, but I can tell you right now, it's not right. So let me show you. So this right here is the culprit. And let me explain. So the way we're all taught to plant a tree is make a hole as deep as the plant, dig it twice the size of the root ball, and make it into a big giant dish. Now, that might work in some soil types. We happen to be in they call it a silty loam clay, which I don't know why they use every single thing in it. Primarily, it's silt. It's got a fair amount of clay in it and a little tiny bit of sand. When it dries out here, it turns to concrete. And that is where I really think I have the problem with. I'll turn you around and show you what you traditionally do and go into why it does not work. So this is your traditional hole. Very simple round hole here, dug with a round shovel. Then you take your plant, which these are actually blueberries. Notice anything? They seem to have planted that in a different shaped container. And have you wondered why? Now I can tell you exactly why. They don't want to get a plant root bound. Root bounds, when the roots go down, they start going in circles and they basically girdle and choke off the tree and never want to go outwards. So you have a square pot, which makes them to where they hit a corner, they don't want to keep going. So the question I pose is, why would you take a tree and put it in a round hole, which is basically a round pot, especially out here where we have such dense soils? What do you think the roots are going to do? They're going to go out and they're going to go around in a circle. I've actually had this happen many times. The apple tree right there that's being lit by the sun, I actually had that planted out front originally. Came in a round pot, planted in a round hole. Did horrible. 2 years later, I decided to move it, started to kind of dig on it a little bit. I just grabbed the thing by the trunk right there, pulled it right up. Still had my perfectly round root ball there. No roots ever. But real quick, since shooting this, I want to announce that I am now working with Grow Organics and have an affiliate link for them, as well as a 20% discount code on almost all the products in their store. Be down in the show notes, go check it out. So this is the kind of hole I use to dig on my farm. Anytime I'm planting any type of tree, berry, anything that's got stronger roots and is going to be in there for multiple seasons, I use a square shovel. Nice flat square edge, and create a nice square hole. Now the reason we do this is simply so when you put the tree in, even bare roots, the roots don't girdle and wrap around inside the hole. Instead, they hit the corners and want to escape out into the area surrounded. I'll turn you around and kind of show you this, and then I'll actually show you the process that we use for planting. So again, nice square hole, square sides, so when the roots go out, they'll hit and want to escape instead of going and running around in a circle. Plants do not like to make 90-degree corners or even back further. They want to go out and move through and go into the soil. So this is where it really helps. I just grabbed the thing by the trunk right there, pulled it right up. Still had my perfectly round root ball there. No roots ever escaped but one or two. And that is where I didn't figure this out, but I actually found, I wish I could remember who it was, another guy on the internet, UK guy, Englishman of some kind, and he showed me how they do it over here, and it really made me wonder, why do we do it different over here? Also, don't forget, head over to arkbergfarms.com, scroll down near the bottom, digital tools and training, Mark Garden Farm School, bunch of cool stuff there. Everything that you purchase through there actually helps to support, make the content, make more content and better content for you. Now our planting procedure from here is pretty much standard. We don't add much to the hole. I do know that we are extremely depleted on phosphorus out here. So I do have some brown rock phosphate. Not getting fancy, just throwing some in the hole. Kind of mix it into the bottom a little bit. The hole was dug as deep as the plant I'm putting into it because this is actually a potted plant. I'll show you bare roots here in a second. Next, we just fill the hole with water. And then we will wait for the water to disappear before we go ahead and backfill it. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and dig the other holes and get ready for the other plants. Now, with my square hole, we remove our tree from its square pot. Make sure we don't have any real bad root wrap. But you got a little bit of feeder roots on the side, which is good. Nothing much on the bottom. It's pretty darn clean. And then I like to place it at a 45-degree angle from the hole. So the hole goes this way and the tree is going this way. So it kind of looks like a star down there. Next, pretty simple. We just fill the hole back in with dirt. We're not looking to get too fancy. We're just putting everything back in where it came from. Trying to keep the tree, or in this case a blueberry bush, at the original soil level. Just about like that. Not to get too much around the bottom. Now we'll move over and do a bare root. Now the bare root tree is very similar. This is actually a gooseberry bush, but the same applies for apples, pears, plums, any fruit tree. First, we want to make sure that the roots aren't all tangled up. Then we're going to place it down in the hole, kind of just spread them around. We're not looking for anything too fancy. We just want to make sure that they're not like going around in a circle. The next part is to kind of fill underneath the tree. Then we take our soil block, which we got out of the hole, and we cut it in half with a shovel. We're just going to place it back in the hole. I find this best to keep the soil as undisturbed as possible. Then we'll just bring up the tree to its root flare. We just gently step it down in the hole. Make good root to soil contact. Bring back any extra excess soil on the sides. And it's as simple as that. Repeat down the line for the other two bushes we have to put in today. Now the final step in this is get a piece of cardboard, cut a slit in it, and poke a hole. We just come around our tree, slide it around the base of it to the hole. Might have to put a landscape pin in it or two to keep it down. Next, we throw a scoop of chicken litter to cover up the paper. Now, as it kind of keep the paper down, also adds a little bit of nutrients from the chicken poop in there, of course. Then we're good to go. Might put a cage around here just to keep deer out of it. This is a gooseberry, so I don't think I have to really worry about that because it's got thorns on it, but they do like to eat my fruit trees. So it is really just as easy as that. Trees like square holes so they don't girdle their roots around. They'll actually be able to go out into the land and spread to get moisture and nutrients from all over. Pretty easy. Pretty simple concept. Took me a long time to actually realize this. We've actually planted hundreds of trees on this farm, majority in bare root, a lot in pots as well. And when I do this, it always works best. So, as always, hope y'all liked what you saw today. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all. Have a good day.